Hey guys, welcome to another video. So I thought today I'd just shake things up a little bit and come outside. I'm out in my garden on a nice warm day here in Auckland, New Zealand. And I just thought I'd give this a try just to see how shooting videos outside goes. And I thought I'd start with this TAG Heuer Carrera. Now this, just a quick confession, this is actually my wife's watch. I did tell her last night that I'd like to take a video of this watch just to show everybody on the channel, I was hoping I was going to be able to put a new link in because she's got a significantly smaller wrist than me, and I was hoping I was going to be able to put a link into this watch so I could put it on my wrist, but she wasn't too happy about that. The reason being she thought I'd probably just keep it on my wrist for a few days or weeks if I did. So I think we've all been there and we know what that conversation feels like. So anyway, here it is. This is, like I said, this is my wife's TAG Heuer. This is a Carrera. It's running on the Calibre 5 movement, and I'll just show you the back of the watch as well. It is a very attractive watch. Now, she actually, there you go. She actually bought this watch about a year and a half ago from the same AD where we normally get all of our watches. She bought it on a whim, really, and not only did she buy it on a bit of a whim when we went in, you know, just to go and have a chat with a sales associate like you do. We also got a nice discount on this. We got a 15% discount on this watch without actually even asking for one. So, yeah, guys, in a world where, you know, getting discounts on watches is, you know, as far as the ADs will tell you is impossible, they are out there. TAG Heuer is probably a more discountable brand than a lot of the others. I think, you know, for the key reason that TAG's actually in a situation where it's kind of going through a process, really, of metamorphosis, if you like, in some respects. The reason I say that is because, you know, TAG's obviously been around for a very long time. I am old enough to remember that the TAGs of the 80s and 90s, you know, there was obviously the quartz revolution, and TAG were really, really into that. They were kind of the poor man's Rolex, I hate to say it. You know, they were the Tudor of the day back in the 80s and 90s. It got to a stage with TAG Heuer where they just got a little bit tacky and a little bit kind of overdone. Everybody who was anybody was wearing a tag, and it just got a little bit too much. And I must admit, I do fear for some of the other watch brands that it could get a little bit that way. TAG is a really good example of how a watch brand can become so popular that it kind of almost gets a little bit repulsive to see a tag on everybody's wrist, and that's kind of how it went. And then TAG went really, really quiet for quite some time. I would say in the last sort of 10 years or so, they've been working really hard to make a comeback, and I think they've done it really, really well. Obviously, they're quite a large sponsor of some large sporting events, which helps from the marketing side of things, and of course, really you're looking at Formula One as being the really shining example of that. But they haven't overdone it on the advertising either and the marketing. They've just been working really hard in the background on making a better, finer watch. And I think this Carrera, I think, is just a fantastic example of that. And I will say, that blue dial is just beautiful, and that's why I wanted to show you this watch outside, guys, because the blue dial on this is really quite something to behold. As you can see, this is a day date, so it's a very, very useful watch. It's a 41mm diameter. It doesn't have a screw-in crown, which just reduces the water resistance down to 100 meters. So you'd have to be careful if you wanted to wear this in a pool or even in the shower. Probably wouldn't recommend it without a screw-down crown. But to all intents and purposes, it's kind of a dress watch, which I think, to be honest with you, can also be worn quite well as a sports watch, as a casual watch. It's kind of one of those potentially go anywhere, do anything kind of watches. I wanted to really show you this out in the sun and just show you how those applied indices pop in the light, how the blue sun ray dial really does have a beautiful sheen to it, a beautiful luster, and of course there is an applied TAG Heuer logo there as well. So there you go, guys, just a quick video showing you TAG Heuer. I've got quite a rebirth of interest in TAG over the last couple of years. I'm not, to be honest with you, although I'm a diver guy, I'm not too keen on the Aqua Racer. I'm not too keen on their dive watches, but I really, really do like some of TAG's newer dress watches, and I'm also very, very keen to get my hands on a TAG Heuer Monza and a TAG Heuer Monaco. I really like those two designs, and I'm quite keen to try one of those on quite soon at my local AD. So there you go, just a quick video outside of the TAG Heuer Carrera, guys. Look, I know there's a lot of TAG haters out there. I'm gonna just be really unconventional and tell you that I'm a TAG lover. So there you go, end of another video, guys, and look forward to seeing you on the next one.